Good morning, students. So today we are going to complete our chapter number 10, transport of substance in living being. So in this chapter, in the previous class, we have studied about xylem and phloem. So xylem and phloem are the parts of the plant. Xylem and phloem are the parts of the plant. So today we will listen about xylem. So just what is a xylem? Xylem is a part of a plant that absorbs nutrition, that carries nutrition and water to the different parts of the plant from the roots. So how does this occurs? Just we will see. So root hairs absorb water and minerals. So in xylem, root hair absorb water and mineral from the soil. They then transfer the water and minerals from the neighboring cell to the xylem. So once again, what is xylem? Xylem is a tissue that carries water and nutrition from the roots, from the soil to the leaves. This water and nutrition is transported up to the stem and to the leaves through the network of xylem present in the organs. This process is carried out with the help of transpiration. That is, transpiration is a force that helps the plant for pulling this water and nutrition from the roots to the stem and the leaves. So what is the transpiration? Transpiration is the process by which water evaporates from the leaves or the parts of the plant. What is it? Transpiration? Transpiration is the process by which water evaporates from the parts of the plant. When water evaporates from the leaves, it creates a suction force in the leaf that helps in the movement of water within the plants. Okay. So the loss of water also causes the water to be pulled up from the roots. Next organ we are going to see today is the phloem. So what is a phloem? Phloem is a tissue which helps in the transfer of prepared food, that is carbohydrates from the leaves of the plant to the various parts of the plant. So the process by which carbohydrates are transported by the phloem is called the translocation. What is the translocation? Translocation is the process by which carbohydrates are transported by the phloem to the various parts of the plant. So this activity we are not going to see here. Okay, so just we will move on the next topic. This exercises together I will give in my next video. I will just give the PDF of the question answers next day, and after completing the PDF of the question answers, I will give the exercises together of 2 to 3 chapters. Okay. So next important topic is the excretion. What is the excretion? So the removal of waste product from the human body. What is excretion? The process of the removal of the waste product from the human body which are produced due to the several chemical reaction associated with digestion, respiration and other vital function is called the excretion. So the process of removal, or in a simple words we can say the process of removal of the waste material from the body is known as the excretion. What are the various waste materials produced in the human body are? The various waste material that are produced in the human body are carbon dioxide, sweat, that is a water, we can say water form, carbon dioxide, sweat and some of the nitrogenous waste. So these are some of the waste which are produced within our body. Carbon dioxide is produced as a result of respiration in the body. Sweat is secreted from the tiny pores on the skin, and nitrogenous waste is produced in the form of ammonia, urea and uric acid. So nitrogenous waste is produced in the form of ammonia, urea and the uric acid. It is very important to remove waste out of our body, because if all the waste material will be collected in our body, then our body will become toxic, or it will become poisonous. So the process by which the living organism get rid out of their waste material from the body is known as excretion. Once again I will repeat the definition. The process by which living organism get rid of their waste material from their body is called a excretion. And the organ system responsible for the excretion is called the excretory system. So the group of organs that is responsible for the removal of the waste from our body is called a excretory system. So in the previous classes we have just seen how the unicellular organism get rid out of waste. So unicellular organism get rid out of the waste by simple process of diffusion. Unicellular organism get rid out of their waste by the process of diffusion. Some of the other organisms like Hydra get rid out of their waste directly into the water. Now we will see the excretion process in the human beings. So first of all, what are the various waste material which are removed from the human body? So various waste material which are removed from the human body are carbon dioxide, sweat and nitrogenous waste. What are the waste material which are removed from the human body? Carbon dioxide, sweat and nitrogenous waste. One by one we are going to see each of them. Carbon dioxide is released from our body in the form of exhaled air. We inhale and exhale here. So carbon dioxide is released in the form of exhaling of the air from the lungs. Sweat produced by the sweat gland present in the skin helps us to get rid of salt, excess water and some amount of urea. So through sweat, what the materials are removed from our body? So through sweat, salt, excess water and a small amount of urea is removed from our body. Then nitrogenous waste such as ammonia, urea and uric acid are removed from the body in a form of pale yellow liquid. Nitrogenous waste such as ammonia, urea and uric acid are removed from our body in the form of pale yellow liquid. It is called urine. Whenever we go to toilets, we get urine removed from our body. So in the form of urine, a pale yellow liquid comes out of our body, and that pale yellow liquid contains either ammonia, urea or uric acid. So urine is formed in the urinary system. Urine is formed in the human excretory system, which is also known as the urinary system. So just we are going to see the human urinary system. So the main organ of the human excretory system or human urinary system are pairs of kidney, pairs of ureters, a urinary bladder and a urethra. Just I am going to minimize my screen so you are going to see this. This is a kidney. Then comes ureters. Ureters are two thin tube-like structures, a urinary bladder and a urethra. So in a human excretory system, kidneys are the main organ. Kidneys are the main organ of the urinary system. They helps in the filtering of blood and remove waste material from it. Kidneys are the main organs of the human excretory system. They filter the blood and remove waste material from it. Each kidney is made up of tiny numbers of filtering units which are called the nephrons. What are kidneys made up of? Kidneys are made up of tiny filtering units which are also called as nephrons. When blood enters the kidney, it passes through the nephrons. So actually, what are the main filters in our kidney? In our kidney, the main filters are the nephrons. So whenever the blood comes in the kidney and when it passes through the nephrons, the waste material like urea, uric acid and ammonia are like excess water, salt and minerals are removed from the blood, and clean blood is collected in the clean blood after filtration passes out of the kidney. Clean blood passes out of the kidneys, where the waste material is collected in the kidney and removed from the straw colored liquid called the urine. So the waste materials get collected in the kidneys in the form of straw colored liquid called urine, and this urine is passed from a pair of tubes called ureters. This urine is passed from the pair of tubes which are called ureters from the urine to the urinary bladder. From the kidney, the waste materials are sent to the urinary bladder through the ureters. The urinary bladder is a bag-like structure. The urinary bladder is a bag-like structure which temporarily stores the urine. Finally, the base of the urinary bladder contains an opening called the urethra. Which release the urine from our body. So finally, once again we will see how the filtering of blood takes in the kidney. So blood enters into the kidney. Kidney contains a filtering unit called the nephrons. In the nephrons, the blood is purified. The purified blood is sent back to the body, and the waste material like ammonia, urine and urea are sent to the urinary bladder through the ureters. Ureters are the tube-like structures. Then this urinary bladder contains the straw color liquid. This straw color liquid, which is also called urine, is removed out of our body through a small opening called the urethra. Okay. Finally, we will see the excretion process in plant. So my dear students, as like human being, plants also remove waste out of their body. They also have different sets of organs for the removal of the waste. Some of the waste materials which are removed from the plant body are, first of all, carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is removed from their body through the process of respiration, and they are removed from their stomata. Human beings have nose for respiration, whereas the plants have stomata for the respiration. Oxygen is also formed as a result of photosynthesis, and this oxygen is also removed from the stomata. So both carbon dioxide and oxygen are removed from the plant through stomata. Excess amount of water is released from the stomata through the process of transpiration. So just now we have read the topic transpiration. We will recall the definition of transpiration. So what is the transpiration? Transpiration is the process of removal of the water from the plant body. So excess water is removed from the plant stomata through the process of transpiration. And several other toxic substances are removed from the plant through secretion. Sometimes we have seen in the plants a gum-like structure come out of the plant. Sometimes in the plant a gum-like structures come out of the plant. This gum-like structure is also called resins or latex. So this gum-like structure is the waste material which is removed out of the plant body. So here our chapter number 10, the transport of system in living organism, is completed. Exercises of this chapter I will give you in my next class. Question answers of this chapter I will give you in my next class. So 2 chapters are completed in your portion for the second periodic. For your second periodic portion is 4 chapters. The chapter numbers you noted down, which are going to come in your second periodic exam. The 4 chapters which are going to come in your second periodic exams are chapter number 9, chapter number 10, chapter number 11 and chapter number 12. Chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11 and chapter number 12 will come in your second periodic exam. So be prepared for these chapters. These chapters will come in your exam 9, 10, 11 and 12. And if there will be any corrections, so I will inform you. Till then, you get prepared for this. you prepare this chapter for your upcoming exams. Okay class, thank you.